What's up guys, it's Kaiden and today we are back at it with another RV video. Bad news, Hannah is actually not here today, which is really sad. She's actually working like this entire week, which is kind of switching it up. The last time you guys saw just one of us was Hannah while I was working. She was on a hike. So today it's basically just my turn. So I have a lot planned. We have a lot of projects to do in this RV. It is currently Wednesday. It is currently Wednesday, September 3rd, and we actually leave to go travel the country in this RV on September 12th. So we have 9 days to actually lock in and finish all the projects that we need to do. I could have a whole list of all the stuff that we actually have to do, but in this video, we're just going to tackle as much of it as we can without Hannah pulling up and seeing everything that I've done. So there are some pretty big things that I want to do that Hannah does not know about. So we're not going to tell her, and we're going to just see if she either shows up and looks at the RV or if she finds out through this video. We're going to find out. First things first, this RV is a mess. I'm just going to show you guys. There's stuff everywhere. You know, we went on a camping trip recently and we kind of just left it the way it is. Like this door, the bathroom still has tape everywhere. So, you know, it's not looking too great. The projects and everything we've done have turned out awesome. You know, like the green accents everywhere, I think looks so cool. But there's stuff that we need to finish before we can actually leave. Like this couch, we need to open it up, paint the inside, seal it off so it's waterproof, and then we need to build some sort of snowboard storage in there, like some mounts or something that will keep snowboards still in there, because this is where all of our winter stuff is going to go, which is super fun for me because that is like the thing I'm most excited for. Otherwise, a lot of this stuff is going to be like fun stuff. Like I'm actually planning, I think that I want to paint this back wall. My dad's office has this same green color, but instead of white, he has this orange. So I'm wondering if I can grab the orange paint and do this whole entire back wall. I feel like the white does look really good, but it could look better. You know, maybe it would make it feel a little bit more homey if it was like an orange color or something, even if it's just that one accent wall. Even like this one side wall right here. Maybe I'll start with the back and then see how we feel about that and then go from there. But otherwise, other big project I want to do is honestly really exciting. And I'm hoping that Hannah does not get upset with me for this. But she actually surprised me and ordered some curtains. So she got curtain rods and some curtains. I have absolutely no idea what they look like. She was planning to surprise me and install them and everything, but she works literally every single day until like Monday, which it is Wednesday right now. So that would give us like 3 days. And, you know, we still want to spend time with our family and stuff before we go. It would only give us 3 days to actually install them, or for her to actually install them. So I'm kind of curious if I should just go ahead and do it myself and just surprise her. So we're just going to kind of see how this video goes. I think first thing I want to do is paint that back wall orange. Well, after I clean, but that's going to be a fun process. So there are some like random things that are just like laying in here that we need to keep in here but don't really have a spot yet. You know, like a lot of this stuff, like I have my guitar up here. We have this little world map thing that we put on the back of the RV, like the water, random stuff. You know, there are some things that are just trash that I can definitely throw away, but all the stuff that we're keeping in the RV but is just in the way right now. I think I'm just going to move it to the front and we're just going to save that hopefully till another day. We'll see. But up there, that's all the stuff for the curtains and the curtain rods and everything. I think that they're going to look awesome. I have no idea what they're going to look like. I have no idea what color any of it is. Actually, all I know is that the curtain rods are black. Other than that, though, I have no idea anything about them. But curtains just, I feel like, make it feel more like a home. And right now it feels so empty in some areas. Like it just looking at the window, it is so bright, which is awesome. But there are definitely going to be some times where we want privacy and we don't have that because right now we don't have any sort of curtains other than this tiny little one that is obviously not the right size that's sitting in the front. So I'm wondering, like, something like this, even if I got a curtain rod for this one, which I don't know if she ordered one or if we're just using this for now, but like this curtain is not bad. It's just like the placement, like this little couple of inches above it just kind of makes it feel awkward. But cleaning, we're cleaning now. This drawer, first of all, is still broken, which probably needs to be cleaned now that we're leaving in less than 2 weeks. But this little hinge or not even hinge, the little connection where it like clips, you know, you push it and it just clips in, so you have to like tug it out. When you push it, it doesn't go in. Like this piece just gets stuck. It closes by itself even without pushing the drawer in. And I have fixed it so many times, but I guess that I've never done it well enough. So I need to get a screwdriver and see if I can just pop it out just so we have something that works temporarily. But it is really getting on my nerves, to be honest. But this thing just like, I don't even know. Like the plastic is already broken, but it's like I just have to pull it out. Come on. Nope. So, I do have this. I might be able to just pull it off and see, but there's 4 screws on it. I don't even know why there's 4 screws on it. I don't know what this thing's problem is. It just doesn't like me, I think. I mean, the screwdriver thing has worked every other time. I don't know why it's not wanting to work now. All right. Popped out. Now we just need to never open this drawer again. Wait. No way. It already broke again. Oh my gosh. I think we actually might just have to not worry about that right now. I wonder if I could just get a little magnet and like put the magnet right here and on this side so that when we close it just is magnetic instead. I don't know if that makes sense, but it does in my head. I might give that a shot, but we're not going to worry about this right now. There are other more fun projects waiting for us, such as cleaning. This bag, this is my hiking bag. There are actually clothes and stuff in here from the last trip that we went on, but I'll take that inside and wash everything soon. This couch is dirty. At some point we need to actually like take the covers off and wash them. Same with like the pillows and everything. I feel like they're good enough for now, but that will be something we need to do in the future. Tools, most of them are in here right now. We're definitely gonna have to find a better spot for that because they cannot stay there forever. We have, this is actually, we have 2 of these. Because if you guys have not seen, like I said, our last video, we put a sticker up and we messed it up. So we actually have to order a 3rd one because those 2 did not work, but whatever. This can go up front too. Just ignore this area. All this stuff right here is going inside. All right, so I do think though, I'm gonna need to open up this couch and take everything out. I don't know if I want to paint first or if I want to do that first. You know what, who cares about cleaning? Let's just paint. Painting sounds like more fun. So I think I just want to paint this wall. I think I'm just gonna go for it. I do probably need to like, yeah, I need to like pick this stuff up. I need to unscrew these because with the curtain rods, you know, that might be a little bit of a challenge trying to work around them. There's no reason to keep them up, to be honest. But I'll need to remove this paint. I don't know if there's any green that I really need to touch up. Most of it looks pretty good, but it's possible there will be some spots. Did notice that bottom trim piece is not painted. I might do the orange on the back first and then do the bottom. You know, we'll see. All right, got the drill. Some of these are squares and some of them are Phillips head. I don't know why, something like they're random. It's a little annoying. So there's some tiny screws. I'm actually curious with the new curtains and the curtain rods and everything, like if it's gonna be screw-in or if they're gonna be sticky and if we can even screw them in, because screw-in would definitely be better, especially since these old ones were like that. But before I paint it, I might actually grab one of the curtains and see how it'll work, because I do want to be prepared for that. I don't want to be going into it all blind. So this screw was like a lot longer, which is kind of weird. Oh no, I painted over, or somebody painted over. I don't know who painted it. Definitely wasn't me. It was me. So that's out. Let me grab one of the curtain rods and, ow! Oh my gosh, I almost broke my foot. This thing was down like that and I tripped on it, but it closed itself. All right, I'm just gonna leave you guys here, grab the curtain and we'll see how it looks. All right, I got one of these. This thing was really annoying to get set up. So I'm just trying to figure out now how long we actually need it. There's basically like on this one side, there's an extension that right now isn't really being used much. But there's this piece in the middle that we might not even really need, because we might just be able to use this extension piece and pull it out a couple inches instead of having it go over like multiple inches, which I don't know that it necessarily matters. But those are just kind of my thoughts right now. So it'd be like that, and they basically just sit there, and there's either screws, there's little screws, or there's a sticky pad. I don't think the sticky pads are gonna work, just being honest, because it's like, it has like a texture to it. It's not completely smooth, so I feel like it wouldn't be the best idea. So I'm wondering if we could, honestly, even if we use like both the sticky pads, or like the sticky pad and the screws, but I'm gonna get the screw and see how it compares to the old ones. Oh yeah, that's pretty different. So this is an old screw. This is a new screw. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's a little bit longer, and I don't really think I want to screw much into here, you know? So might need to get a professional out here, my dad, and see what he thinks, because I really don't want to screw into this when it's just going to pop out the back and cause a big issue, you know? So yeah, but either way, we need to paint first. So I'm going to grab some tape, and we're going to get to taping so that we can paint, because that's the next step. All right, I already know this is not going to be a quick process. I think first I actually need to take off this old tape. I don't know how such a long piece was used. All right, that's all that tape. Now we just need to retape and get the orange paint out. You know what? I think I'm just gonna paint or tape the edges. I don't think I'm gonna do this window anymore, because once you get right here, look, I can kind of cheat a little bit. I mainly just want to focus on like this edge and this corner, this top area, because that's where you're gonna see the most. Especially when the slide's in, you're literally just gonna see like this spot. You're not gonna see much more than that. So like this area is kind of where I need to focus the most. So I'm just gonna do this side, I think. All right, guys. So slight change of plans. The paint that I need is in my dad's office, and he is working right now, so I don't have the paint currently. Everything back here is set up, so I've got all the tape and everything ready. I've got the roller, I've got paper towels and everything, so it's ready to go. I just need to get the paint in a little bit and actually go for it, paint it. But my mom just came in here and she kind of laid everything out. So all the curtains and the curtain rods and everything, she laid out and figured out what goes where. We realized that we only have 5 curtain rods and curtains, but we have 6 windows. So we'll need to figure that out. But some of these definitely will need to be hemmed just because they are too long. You know, like the one over here, it's kind of an awkward size. Like it has to be basically perfect or it's gonna like drag on the ground, which it might be okay. We'll figure it out with Hannah. But I think what I'm gonna do is, it has these sticky pads and I was gonna drill, but I'm kind of curious if I just go ahead and do the sticky pads and just go, you know, put it up here somewhere and then just leave that overnight and just see if that works just by itself. I won't put any weight on it, anything like that yet, but just leave this up here right now. See if it holds, because you're not really supposed to use it on this material, but I'm wondering if that would be okay. And then worst case, if it doesn't work, we have screws, or we'll get some like RV wall safe screws and we'll try that. But right now I think I just want to go through, especially this one, I'm just going to go ahead and test that out and we're going to see if it'll even work, because right now I don't really know. Let's see. Gotta get this sticky pad undone. Does it even line up right? So where do I want it? I'm thinking like right here, because this way the rod will end right there. So it's like about an inch, inch and a half. And the ball will be able to go over the edge just a little bit, so it'll hang out right there. I don't even know if you can see what I'm saying. And on this side, we're looking at like, let's say that works. If I just put it all the way straight up and down, then that'll be fine, I think. I'll start on this side. Push this on super, super hard. Surely this will work, right? Like there's 3M tape and stuff stuck to the walls all over the place in here, so surely this will be okay. There's number 1. Number 2's right here. Ow. Hope it doesn't matter which side I stick on the wall and which side I stick on here. So I'm kind of just doing it randomly. You know, I better said that in the instructions. Who needs instructions though? You know, I feel like this is gonna work. I have high hopes. I think it even said like how long you're supposed to keep it on before you actually like put any weight on it. So let's look at that, because that might help a little bit, knowing when I can actually put the rods on there. Because who knows, maybe you guys won't even see it in this video. All right, this says 24 to 72 hours for adhesive to 100% bond. So yeah, all right, good to know. Gosh, I'm making a mess in here. We have no trash bags in here right now, so I'm kind of just stuck how I am. But this rod is basically ready to go. So whenever the adhesive actually dries up, at that point we'll actually be able to put these rods on here and test them out, see how it looks. But already I feel like it's gonna work okay. But I really need to get some paint and do that. I also decided that this right here, I want to stain it. So we have the same stain color that's right here on this wood. I think I'm going to do it on here too, which as you can see, it is raining outside, which is a little annoying. But at the end of the day, like, you know, I can't really do anything about it. So kind of at a standstill for the moment. I don't really know what projects I want to work on next, but I just know that there needs to be a lot of cleaning done. Everything is laid out, so it's kind of hard to like clean this stuff up when I can't really put it anywhere. I don't know. I'm going to figure out what to do. We are going to try and put this curtain up. So we have all the stuff for this one. We have the actual curtains and the curtain rods. So she's going to put that together. And then we just need to mount the pieces up here. We're going to try the sticky pads again, and hopefully that'll work. We're just going to have to put it like over to the side, I guess. But this one we actually have everything for. So we're just going to give it a shot. All right, number one done. Yeah, I was kind of doing it based off the side of this.
Okay. You can probably eyeball it.
It was like a little bit. Right. All right, number two.
Is that what you need to do? You need to go number two?
Yeah, I need to go number two.
Okay.
All
Always
right.
taking breaks. Go number two.
So you gotta put both of them on now?
Yeah.
You just push it down. Well, that covers it. We have a curtain. That's pretty easy. It's like overlapping. Okay.
Nice.
What do you think?
Looks good.
Yeah, it looks cool. I like it. Yeah, I think that'll work. Now we just need all the other ones to fit, but they might not fit right away, so we'll see how it goes. But there's number one. All right, I know it seems probably like in this video I haven't done much of anything, but I'm gonna take a little break, maybe for the rest of the day. I don't know. This is just kind of stressing me out just because nothing is fitting, so I just need to kind of take a step back for a second. Maybe tomorrow we can finish it when Hannah is not working the entire day, because I did end up telling her about it, just trying to figure out like the correct measurements and which one is supposed to go where, all that stuff. But right now, this is the only one that fits. I think we will have one that fits back here. We just don't actually have the wall painted yet, so I'm not going to do that yet. But this rod is up. We just don't have the right size curtain. I don't think we're going to be able to fit a rod here without sanding down the wall, so we'll have to do that first, if anything. I don't even know if we're going to be able to fit one in general. And then up here, I still don't know. I haven't gotten up there, but I'm worried that this corner right here, I don't know that the corner of the rod will actually fit there. So I'm going to have to look at these a little bit more. I'll just have to get up there at some point and figure it out. But otherwise, it's a nice day outside, so I think I'm going to go like play disc golf or something. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But other than that, I still want to paint the back wall. I want to stain this. I think I already said that. I need to sand it down though and find some stain. And then I'm sure there's going to be other projects along the way. I did start to clean up a little bit, you know, our little makeshift trash bag. But there needs to be a lot of cleaning and organizing in here, especially like these drawers my mom just pointed out. They're very dirty. We need to figure out like bins and stuff, how we can actually organize this properly so it looks a little nicer. Same with like in here, like Hannah wants some drawers of some sort. Which I don't know how that will work, but that's what she wants, so we're going to make it work. But yeah, I'm going to take a break. Watch this. All right, I am back from playing disc golf and went to dinner and some other things. I decided that I'm not going to end this night. This night is not going to be over until I finish some actual projects, or a actual project. We've done a little bit of stuff today, but I don't feel accomplished yet. So I decided that I'm gonna go ahead and take the rest of these vent covers off. We have these little brown ones that literally, like, I think they just pop off. Actually, there's one back here that's a little bit easier because it is actually already off somewhere. Yep. So we got these, and this one down here, we spray painted, we primed it, and then we spray painted it green. So I think I'm gonna do that with the rest of these. I think there's actually just those two, which does make it pretty easy for us. The ones on the ceiling we could never figure out how to take off, so I think I'm just gonna do these guys for now. But even that, you know, shouldn't be very hard, but I feel like it is nice because it adds like a little bit of color, which, you know, we love color in here for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm literally just gonna prime and then spray paint them. So it should be pretty quick and easy. All right, I got this little station right here from spray painting some other things. So I think I am gonna wipe them off. Now that I'm in like a little bit more light, they're pretty dusty. So I'm just gonna wipe them off real quick and then just dry it off with my shirt. You know, who needs to be more dry than what my shirt can do? These things are pretty disgusting, I'm not gonna lie. But whatever, they're about to be spray painted. Nobody's gonna know. I mean, except me, I guess. All right, they're cleaned off enough. Now we need to prime. It's just spray paint primer, which makes it really easy. That way we don't have to like individually paint each one. But I think it's easiest to do it like this. I know I missed some spots, don't tell me yet. Is it just me or does spray paint smell amazing? I think it smells amazing. I'd probably eat it if I could. All right, looks good. Now we gotta wait a little bit. So I don't know what else to do until then. The coat of the white primer is done now, so I'm gonna go in with this green and we're gonna get this finished up. I think it'll take a couple coats. The last one that I did take like 3 or 4 coats just because you have to get like every angle, and I'll probably get the bottom too, just because why not? But this will do for now at least. I don't know, is there a bug? There's a little bug on it, whatever. Looking pretty good. They're so smooth, I love it. I love the way that they are like perfectly glossy. As long as no more bugs fly onto it, we're good. Now we gotta wait for that to dry and then I'll flip them over, I guess. It's been about 20 or 30 minutes, so I'm doing coat number 2. I'm just doing a quick coat just so, you know, the bugs that landed on it, you don't see the marks from them and everything. Other than that, they look pretty good. Cannot complain. But they, I think, are good to go. And then I haven't really come up with another project I want to do tonight because everything else that we have is stuff that will probably take a while. I am thinking I'm going to go grab some trash bags and like a little bin that I have and start trying to organize some of those drawers, just because there's no reason to keep them all dirty like that when we're leaving in literally like 9 days. Like, it's just kind of annoying at this point, and it makes it so that the stuff that we actually need to be putting in the RV so that we can move into it is just kind of gonna have to go in random places when we could be organizing it. So I'm gonna, you know, start working on this drawer, this drawer mainly. There's like a side camera that we've never set up, 2 of them actually. So there's just some random stuff. There's random clothes and things in here. There's the other drawer that just has more clothes and stuff in it. So I need to figure out where some of this stuff can go. Like, we don't need that old water pump. Hannah's Amazon Basics tools and everything we can put under the couch probably. So there's just some small things that I'm going to try and clean up and move around. But first, I think I need to start by actually getting a trash bag and some stuff to actually be able to clean up. Somehow we have another change of plans already. I walked outside and remembered that we have these little vent cover things for the fridge over here. This is like the outside part of the fridge. So like the fridge is on the inside in this spot, and we have these little vent covers because these old ones obviously don't look too good. So I think I'm gonna rip that off and then I'm gonna put these new covers on because I don't know why we haven't done that yet. These have just been sitting here outside in the rain, as you can see. So I'm gonna rip that thing off and put these on. I got it off pretty easy, and this thing is disgusting, to be straight up. It is so gross. There's white stuff everywhere. I have no idea what it is. I might need to like hose it off, I don't know. But even like looking inside, the inside of this is disgusting. Like, there's stuff everywhere, I'm sure. I'm sure there are mice and stuff in here, which is extra annoying. But like, it is just disgusting. I don't even really know where to start on how to clean this. It's not fun. So I'm getting to actually cutting these things off. I think I'm just gonna take these old like the old covers off, and then I'm gonna try and clean it. Hopefully like a Clorox wipe or something will do the job. But if not, I might have to like get a hose or something. I don't think I'll need like a pressure washer because it's just like dirty. But like this piece, they're just like, it looks like they were cut, like they weren't the right size and somebody just threw them on there, which is really annoying. But I mean, I guess it worked for now. But that's probably why I got so disgusting in there. Actually, it did not work. These zip ties are really making this knife feel dull. I don't know how, it's like barely cutting this stuff, which is kind of crazy. It's like brand new basically. No, there's one more somewhere. Come on. It's so close. This one is like too tight to actually get the knife up under. I think I chipped the tip of the blade. No. There we go. All right, they're all off. So now I just need to clean it, I guess. That kind of sucks. Got my handy little Clorox wipe. There's still zip ties on here I'll need to take off. But oh my goodness. I feel like this better make a difference. It almost looks like this is like wax or something stuck on here. Like salt. I can't tell. I honestly have no idea. It's like a weird texture. It looks like sand or something. I have no idea. I wish I could like show the camera, but it just like blends in with the same color as the rest of this thing. All right, that one is done. I need a new wipe. It was getting so dirty, it was making my hand feel gross. But it's like, most of this is just like straight up dust, which I hate dust. Dust is like my worst fear basically, which is probably not a good thing living in an RV, but I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Oh my gosh. This is disgusting. That looks good. Now I need to get these things out of the package and see how it's gonna work. There's literally water in here from sitting outside. I'm so sorry. So sorry, vents. All right, there's the zip ties. I don't know why I'm calling them vents. It's just a screen. This is gonna basically just sit right there. Wow, and it's the right size. All right, this one still has a zip tie on it. All right, my parents came back from dinner. Today was their anniversary. Everybody wish them happy 20th anniversary in the comments. All right, I got the first one on. I realized the first zip tie I put on wrong because I wasn't really paying attention. Doesn't really matter that much, but I'll get some scissors and cut this in a little bit. But now we've just got 2 more to do. Number 2 is done. All right, this is for some reason really hard. I don't like it, but I'm almost done, just one more. All right, they are all 3 done. I don't even know how well you can see it. The backs obviously have these zip ties on them, so I need to tighten them all down as much as I can, and then I'm gonna go grab some scissors and just pop them all off. I know it is so dirty and I would love to clean it all out right now, but I think I need to get like the shop vac out and just like, you know, get all the big chunks of things. So for now, I'm just gonna put the vent cover back on tonight, and then we'll deal with that a different day because I'm not feeling that tonight. All right, it's done. Now I just gotta put it back on, which I think I line the top up and then I push the bottom and I twist that and I twist this, and then it looks good to go. It's not very tight. I don't really know why that is. It might honestly need more zip ties. Like there's just 3 on each of them right now and it's not, I'll show you guys. What am I doing? It just doesn't seem like it's fully tight. Like I feel like, you know, it'll still stop insects, I feel like, because it's not those big holes, but if there's that much space in them, that doesn't seem right. I guess that's a problem for tomorrow. I just got to pick up my trash, and I don't know, I'm gonna get a trash bag. I'm not really gonna fully clean everything in here tonight because it's getting late and it's getting dark, as you can see. So probably gonna finish the rest of that tomorrow, but let me grab a trash bag real quick. All right, got the trash can, or trash bag, what am I saying? I picked up everything outside. Now I just finally get to put all this stuff in here because it has become a mess in this place. There's zip ties everywhere. I don't know how those got there. I definitely didn't drop them. But I think I'm just going to leave this in here. Other than that, there's not a whole lot I think I'm going to do tonight. I think I'm going to go check one more time on our little green vent covers and then probably call it a night because, like I said, I'm tired. All right, so they're looking good. There's some wet spots still. Actually, it looks like it kind of rained a little bit. They're like wet. I didn't realize that. Kind of sucks, but surely they're good. Yeah, they're okay. I'll grab a paper towel and set them inside. That way they're actually drying off. You know, don't have to worry about rain or anything. Other than that, oh, more trash. Oh my gosh. Other than that, good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Watch this, watch this. Good morning, everybody. Somebody actually decided to show up and surprise me this morning. So all of these plans that I had to surprise her with the curtains and everything, they're all ruined. She decided to show up early. But, you know, that's a good thing because she gets to help me with all of our fun projects today. So as you saw yesterday, not a million things got done. It didn't go as I planned. We realized that the curtains, we're gonna have to wait on those. Just there's only one that worked. Not all of them are here yet. Hannah was the one who ordered them, so we just weren't really on the same page with that. So all you're gonna see in this video is this curtain, which does look pretty good. It's not it's not the color that Hannah had envisioned, but I think it looks okay. I think it looks pretty good. Any curtains are better than no curtains.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna have to figure out after this video is over what we want to do. But today there are a few things that we are gonna do, and we still have some other projects that we want to finish. By the way, I still haven't found the orange paint for back there, so I don't know if that wall is gonna get painted. I put all that tape up, and that took me a long time, so I'm not giving up yet. But I think first things first today, I need to put these things back up. Just, you know what, that's very simple. Watch this. I can do it with one hand. Okay, can you hold that? Oh, sorry.
Oh, wait, no.
Oh, wait, is it on?
I thought you were doing it with one hand.
No, you're right. I'm doing it with one hand. Just the other hand. Okay, there we go.
Watch me.
All right, light work right there. All right, Hannah's turn.
One hand, watch.
One hand. Oh, you just can't see anything back there in that corner.
Wait, how do you put it in there?
You just push it. It just like pops on.
Alright.
This is hard to watch.
Wait, it's not coming on. Hold up, it's the blue ID, guys. Trust me. Alright, this is it. Okay, we're two-handed.
Yeah, you just push. That's all. You got it. What if it's broken?
Wait, just give me a second, okay?
Wait, is it actually broken?
Oh, 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 oh!
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Only took 3 hands.
3?
But honestly, I think they look pretty good. Like, look at that. It's just like, it's not a whole lot, and it took me like 5 minutes total. But it adds like a little bit of color. That one you can't even see like that.
It is just beautiful.
It adds color, so, you know, we like that. But I'm going to try and figure some other projects out. But Hannah's big job today is to start organizing everything. So like I was talking about yesterday, how I need to clean these drawers out. She's going to figure out how we want to organize them. So I probably do need to take everything out and throw it away, whatever. But she's going to figure out how we're going to organize them. And you can go ahead and explain that because I have no idea.
Alright, basically my plan is we're going to take everything out and we're going to figure out what we need to keep and what we need to get rid of and also what needs to stay inside and what can go like somewhere else or something or like in a different cabinet or somewhere else. Basically, we're just going to go through everything and see what we actually need and what we don't need. And then we're going to go to the store today and we're going to get a bunch of like organizational stuff like bins and buckets and baskets and all that fun stuff. We're gonna organize all this stuff today, right, Kaiden?
Mm-hmm. Shout out to my mom for helping us today because we couldn't do this or afford this without you. So
shout out Kaiden's mom.
Thank you. Yep. And while she does that, what am I doing? Are you gonna put me on a task? Oh, are we? Do I just need to clean them? I'm gonna clean while you.
You could do something.
Maybe I'll just do another project. You know what?
Do another project.
I'm gonna go stain this.
Alright, good
You guys
boy.
have fun. You know what? You're not even gonna watch me do it. You're just gonna see the final product.
Alright.
I'll see you later.
We'll see you guys on the flip side. Well, Kaiden is staining that. Now my job is to just empty out all of these drawers and go through everything figure out again what we need, what we don't need, what has to stay in here, what can go outside in one of our other storage compartments. And yeah, this is going to be a fun process, so you guys are going to come with me. We are emptying out these drawers now. I don't know what half of this stuff is, but I'm just going to start off by throwing everything onto either like the couch or the floor or something. Just take it all out of the drawer first of all. I'm not even going to like pay attention to what any of it is right now. And then once everything is out of all of these drawers, then I start going through it and figuring out what everything is, and then again what we need to keep, what we don't need to keep. So it's a bunch of just random little junk. And maybe we could even like clean these drawers out really good while they're empty, just because, you know, they have some nasty stuff in them and I don't think we've ever actually really cleaned them. So that could definitely be, I think this will be a good time to do that. Here's our large collection of paintbrushes that we've bought but never used, because most of these we bought them in like a pack with like paintbrushes that we would use, but then the rest of them we just didn't use, so they're just rolling around that drawer, pointless, but oh well. Oh boy, give it up, let's go back to reading it. And Kaiden's clothes. Alright, now these drawers are all empty, as you can see. And now for the fun part, I have to go through and figure out all of this random stuff and see what should be kept and should not. And I'm going to do that off camera, so you guys will just see me again once I figure out what all we need to keep. So, update, I've emptied out all of these drawers. I'm just going through this, figuring out what I need to get rid of. I've also emptied out this cabinet. I forgot to record that, but I emptied that out, and now is the really fun part. I'm sorting through everything and figuring out what's trash, what we need to get rid of, what we need to keep in here, what can go outside. Like, I don't know what this thing is. I just found it under the sink. Yeah, we have all this random stuff, so this will take me a bit, but I'll get back to you guys once it's all done. Alright, I finished emptying out everything and kind of organizing it to the best of my abilities at the moment. And I put most of this stuff from under the sink back in there because a lot of that stuff wasn't really trash. Like, a lot of that stuff was things that we needed. But then, as you might be able to tell by all these blue sticky notes, I went around and I took measurements of, like, every single drawer and cabinet and, like, storage area we have. So that way, when we go to the store in a minute, we'll have, like, actual measurements of all of these cabinets and stuff. So that way we know what sizes of containers to buy and, you know, all that stuff. So that took me a minute, but now I'm gonna go around and take pictures of all of this stuff because, as you can see, I didn't label what the drawers were. I just said, like, this drawer, because I kind of forgot that we might need to bring the sticky notes to Walmart. So instead of having to redo all of that, I'm just gonna go around and take pictures of all of the things in their respective drawers. And yeah. Kaiden's out there staining away, slaving away. Look at him. Look, that's actually looking good. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the stain looks good. That is beautiful. I can't wait to see what it'll look like on the sink with all the rest of this stuff. Working hard like a good little boy.
Alright, so I finished staining my little piece, this sink cover. I don't know why I was about to say stove, but the sink cover, I finished staining it. You guys will see it when it's completely dry and I actually go to put it back in here. Hannah has finished all the measurements. As you can see, there's sticky notes all over the place. So we are going to take a trip to Walmart and we're going to try and find some actual organizational things. So hopefully we can find some bins and things that we can put in here because we need to organize this place. There's trash everywhere. Like all over the place. There's just random things, and it looks even more crazy right now because everything is out of the closet and the drawers and everything. But yeah, I think this is going to be really good for us because my mom's buying it for us, for one, so thank you to her. But two, we've just been so unorganized with this whole entire process, so this is really exciting. So we'll see you guys in a few seconds when we're back from Walmart. Alright guys, I made it back from Walmart. Hannah actually did not make it back. She had to go to work, so it's just me now. it is pouring outside. It is not the greatest weather right now. So the projects that we've been wanting to do outside, we're not really gonna get to today. But some good stuff did happen. Our friend Dave showed up. Huge shout out to Dave. He's actually the one at the beginning of us owning this RV. Right after Hannah and I graduated high school, he brought us a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of like RV products that we needed, but didn't really know we needed yet because he's been living in an RV for his job. So, you know, he had a lot more experience than us. So shout out to him. He came out and he's been helping me with the water stuff that we've had issues with in the past. So we went in and we cleaned the hot water heater. That did end up becoming a longer task than we thought. We accidentally broke the little cap that holds like all the water in. Like you twist it in, it just, you know, it's just threaded. And when we went to twist it again, like to put it back on, it broke. So we had to go to Ace Hardware and get a new one. And then that new one did not end up fitting. And we're having a hard time getting the old one out because it is literally broken in half right now. So I've had an eventful day for sure. I'm sorry I didn't record all that, but a lot has happened. We do have a surprise. He got us a super special gift that you will be seeing in a video very soon. But yeah, so we're hoping that we can get some more of the water stuff done. If you watched our last video where we were at a campground trying to figure out our water situation, the freshwater tank is dirty. We tried to figure that out. It didn't go too well, but we replaced the water pump. So we're hoping that because he has a little more experience with that stuff, he can help us out a little bit and give us some advice, maybe set us on the right track. Hopefully we can do that once the rain chills out a little bit. But otherwise, the other stuff that we were going to show you today was the organizational stuff. So like all the products that we got to try and organize the rest of the RV. Hannah is at work right now, so that's going to have to wait till another video. I'm so sorry. It is a huge mess right now. A huge mess. It is so dirty, and I feel like none of the projects that this video is supposed to be about have gotten done. Like this orange paint on the wall, we're still trying to figure out if we even want to do that, which I'm kind of curious, like, should I just go for it or should we not do it? I kind of just want to go for it because, like, what's the worst that could happen, really? What is the worst that could happen? But other than that, I don't really know what else to do because this video is coming to an end, but we really haven't finished very many projects, you know? So I'm wondering, like, should I paint the rest of this couch? Because I want to paint the edges and the inside of the couch. I could rip all that stuff up, which would probably take a minute, but we've got the paint and the brush ready. But otherwise, I don't really know where to go right now. We're almost out of storage on this camera too, so it's a struggle right now. All right, I decided that's what I'm gonna do is just work on the couch right now. So I took the cushions off, put them back here, put the pillows up top and everything. It is really dirty, so I think I'm gonna sweep. But I realized we've had this tape on the ground for like over a month now, and it is really just annoying. It doesn't look good. There's no reason to have it. So I'm gonna sweep real quick. I'm gonna sweep everything up. I'm gonna paint the sides because you're normally supposed to peel it up when it's wet paint. So I'm gonna do that. I don't know if it matters since that stuff is already crusty and dry, but at that point, I can go in here and I'll probably clean this first too, but I can open this up and we can start painting the inside because this is all supposed to be painted. We just never really got around to it. This is where our snowboards are gonna go. Maybe the blow eddy even back there. But I need to clean this area up so that I'm actually able to fit this stuff in here and so that I can paint it. I also need to put caulk around the edges or silicone of some sort. That way it is a little bit like watertight. Not even watertight, just like seals a little bit better because we obviously don't want water dripping down in here, ruining the floor, anything like that. So I'm just gonna start with the outside though. We'll kind of go from there. Who knows what we'll get done tonight. All right, really, I just wanted the dust and stuff away from right where I'm gonna be painting. So that kind of does it right there. But now I can go ahead and paint. That's really all I needed to do. And this kind of gives me access so I can go ahead and paint the top too. I can get the edges and everything. I'll get the front again. But I'm not gonna record the entire time of me painting because I know it's gonna be like an hour or two total. So there's no reason to record all of it. I'll kind of just give you guys a recap after I'm done. So I'll see you guys later. All right, so I got most of these edges painted up. This camera is about to run out of storage, so I just decided I did the very bottom edge and everything. It is time to pull this tape up. Thought it'd be satisfying, so I figured, you know what, you guys probably deserve to watch this too. Who knows how this is gonna go? Oh, or how perfect it is. I think we are eventually gonna put some sort of like trim pieces on the ground too, but this is kind of what we're looking at now. Oh no. Having some issues, technical difficulties. Let's see if I can get it from this side. Oh, that was not the perfect tape pull that I was looking for. All right, so I got all the tape pulled up. It was honestly much harder than I thought, so I had to use two hands, but this is how it turned out. It honestly, I think it makes it look so much more clean. Just obviously having no tape makes it look a lot better. But bad news, it did rip off the wallpaper on the cabinet, which kind of sucks. But that's all I'm gonna do right now. I need to get the storage figured out on this camera. Time for a little update, guys. I got the camera figured out. Sorry about that, even though you guys didn't even notice anything. It ran out of storage like mid-clip, so I don't really know what exactly happened to you guys. But I kept painting. So this is where we're at now. I finished, you know, all the edges and everything like you just saw. Cleaned up the inside, I vacuumed it, or well, swept it and then vacuumed up the pile. But now I'm doing the back side. I'm still trying to figure out what I should do on the inside, if I should caulk it first and then paint, or paint then caulk. Because I'm going to caulk along the edges just so it's like I said, sealed, so that way water can't really get in there. We don't want it to damage the floors, obviously, especially this part right here. Definitely don't want anything to happen there because that actually goes straight to a compartment right below. Don't want anything to happen to that. So I'm going to keep painting and I'll keep you guys updated. So I'll check back in after I've finished this piece right here. Time for another update. The couch is done. Well, the outside at least. I'm starting to like get to this part and I'm really wondering if I even should be painting the bottom. Like it might look better, but like I do need to get caulk and like rub it everywhere, rub my caulk all over the edges and everything. So I don't really know what I want to do yet. And all of this stuff is wet, so it's kind of hard for me to like lean over in here to like, you know, be touching back in the corner and everything. So I might just have to leave it as is for the night. Figure out exactly what we're gonna do tomorrow, but got other big plans. So I think that's probably all that I'm gonna do tonight. Just it's pouring outside. I can't do any of the outside stuff. So there's not really many other projects for me to do other than clean, but I'm gonna leave like cleaning and organizing to Hannah because that's her thing. That's what she requested to do. And I feel like if I start cleaning, then I'm gonna want to organize stuff, and there's no reason to do that yet. So just gonna hold off on that. But I guess I'm leaving it as a mess for the night. I'm gonna clean up my mess and then call it a night. I'm still trying to figure out if we're painting this back wall orange, but so far it's seeming like we're not going to. This orange is so bright, and I'll show exactly what it looks like. All right, so here's the exact color. And I mean, honestly, it probably wouldn't look terrible, but you imagine this whole entire wall that same orange color. I feel like it would be really bright, and it's, you know, it's not like it's gonna be brighter than the white, but you also have to compare it to like the color of the curtains, which still I don't think is too bad. But it's just a hard decision, and Hannah's not responding to my texts on whether I should do it or not. So I'm kind of just waiting, and I like want to do it for the video, but I don't want to do it just because I don't want it to ruin the entire RV and the way it looks. So I'm kind of at a standstill yet again for like the 100th time this video. But I think I'm just gonna catch you guys tomorrow, so we'll see. Change of plans. I'm painting this wall. I taped it up already. There is no way I'm going to sleep and this thing is not painted. So honestly, the thing I'm worried about is how much paint is actually in there. There's not a whole lot, but I mean, I don't know. I honestly have no idea if I'm gonna make it through this whole wall. But honestly, we're just about to find out, because I did this whole thing. I already got it all ready and prepared. So even if I just get through one coat and that's all you guys get to see, that's what I'm doing, because I'm not going to sleep until part of this thing is orange. Because one, I need to see how it looks, and two, I just can't believe that I've wasted so much time, honestly. So we're just gonna get straight into it. Oh, this brush is wet. Whatever. Surely that's fine, right? Guess I'm going for it. I don't know how I'm gonna know when it looks good or not. It's so bright, but honestly, like, I feel like we need some more color in here. So that's what we wanted, right? When it goes on thicker, it looks a lot better, but it's like hard to tell. I'm not gonna know if I like it until I'm done, I feel like. Also, guys, there's a bear in my neighborhood. People keep saying there's a bear, and I'm yet to see it, but every time I walk out of the RV, I'm just in the darkness. So I'm just waiting for me to get mauled by a bear, because it's coming for me. I mean, I'm not gonna get mauled, but like the bear's gonna try and maul me, and then I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it over, if you know what I mean. All right. I'm gonna get back to you guys when more of this wall is done. But honestly, let's see how it looks through the camera. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it looks good. It is very bright, but like, it's so much more color. And once the whole wall is done, like, there's no color in here. I mean, there's green specks everywhere, but otherwise it's just black and it's white. Our fridge is the only place with any color. So I feel like this is gonna make it look a lot better. And I feel like after this, we're gonna need somebody to do an orange handprint. Need to mix it up a little bit. But I'll show you guys what it looks like after a while. All right, I'm not done yet, but I'm gonna show you what it looks like first coat is mostly done. I haven't done the bottom part, but you also don't really see that from anywhere. So this is what it looks like. There is a bright light on it from far away. You can kind of see it looks white. But I mean, honestly, it's not as bright as I thought. It does kind of look like a carrot, but honestly, it adds so much color. Like, it's not solid yet. You can see, especially like on this side, it looks super like faded almost. But honestly, like, it looks so much better just because everything in here was white and brown. And now there's color, which I think is so cool. Which maybe it's not everybody's favorite, and I want you guys to be honest if you like it or not. But honestly, at the end of the day, it's our RV, and I'm happy that there's more color in here. That is what matters to me, is that it feels like a home, and I think this helps a lot. I don't want my home to just be black and white with some random green accents. I want it to be like colorful and happy. And that's what this is making it look like. So I like it, but I'm gonna finish it. This is gonna be the last thing for this video because I've got so many other videos coming your way so quickly. There's so many things happening so quick and it's so fun. We leave here in literally like 8 days. We move into this RV full time. So if you guys have any questions or want to see any other videos specifically, please let us know. But I'll go ahead and spoil it. The next video you see will be Dave and I putting up a max air fan in one of these spots in the ceiling. It's our first time ever doing that, and it's a surprise to Hannah. She does not even know about it yet. We're doing it tomorrow for me, but for you guys, it'll be a couple days after this video comes out. So stay tuned for that. We've also got a whole bunch of other big plans coming very soon. Gonna make a video about like actually our first week on the road, first week living in a van, how we're affording it. There's so many other videos that we have planned, but this is kind of what we've got for today. So I know that there weren't as many projects done as I expected there to be, but I'm still happy with it, and there's still so many things that we need to do before we leave, so it's hard to video every single little thing. We're trying to do as much as we can, but sometimes it's just super stressful just trying to video every single thing while we're also working on the projects and we're living our everyday life. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, but I hope you guys are happy with everything that we did today. I know it's not an insane amount again, but yeah, let me finish this up and then it's my bedtime because it's already like 8 o'clock. It's really late. Okay, coat number 1. Officially fully done. I just want to say, guys, reaching down here, being a right-handed person and like longer limbs like I have was not fun. It was just a really awkward angle and I did not enjoy it. But that's the first coat done. Let me know what you guys think. From back here, even like it looks so cool. I feel like it just makes it feel so much more homey. And honestly, I'll be real, it does make it feel a little bit like tighter in here. Like with the white, I feel like it made it feel so open. It does feel a little bit more like enclosed. I don't even know if that makes sense, but I don't really mind just because we finally have some real color in here, and that's what matters more than like how big it feels to me. Especially because we won't actually be using this bed. We sleep up there. It doesn't matter a whole lot. So let me know what you guys think. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. So many more projects coming so soon. I'm so sorry. I just completely lied to you guys. I forgot to show you the sink cover. It's still outside. It's been drying overnight. So that's actually going to be the last thing. Ignore everything I said. I don't know what I'm going to edit out to say that the video is over or not, but I need to show you this before we actually end it. So you just saw what it looks like before, and then you'll see the after in like 3 seconds. See, 1, 2. All right, there it is. And I love it. It is not the same color as the back like we wanted it to be originally, but we kind of ended up changing our mind. The stain that we used back there, it was disgusting and it did not work. It was not actually staining the wood, so we couldn't use it. So I just got another pretty color, and I honestly think it looks great. I'm not really too worried about how it's different. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. But because we use not food grade stain, we're not going to be able to like use it as a cutting board anymore, which as you can see, there are like little cuts in it, so that probably wasn't going to work out anyways. But we do have some little tiny plastic cutting boards that we'll use, so we can just set that on top. But let me know what you guys think. And here's the orange after the night. Obviously, nothing really changed. I haven't done another coat yet, but that's what it's looking like. But that is all for the video. So if you guys enjoyed, please make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video.